Hey there, welcome back, P90X friends. This is day, boy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome back, P90X friends. This is day 25. Today we are still in week 4 and day 4. And today is stretch. Okay, this is our fourth time in stretch. We did it at the end of the first 3 weeks, and we're going to do it on the fourth day of week 4 and pick up where we left off last time with we did a glute stretch, and now we're going to get into the wide feet forward bend. We're at about 30 minutes into this workout, so that's about 10 minutes each time. That's kind of what I shoot for if you haven't noticed. So, wide feet forward bend. I'm trying to get the old hamstrings right after we got the glutes a moment ago. I'm waiting for Tony to catch up here. Here we go. Get those arms up and flat back as we swan dive down. We're going to hang with our arms folded. Relax those kneecaps. Let your hamstrings hold the load of your upper body as it tries to get to the ground. You should see Shauna. Her head is back here on this. I'm not that flexible. I've been doing this a long time. I thought I'd get almost that flexible someday, but not even close. But it still feels good. It's still good for me. What you're stretching is the edge of your mobility, and that's good. Okay? All right. Let's put the left hand below our face. Inhale. Our right arm up. You can use a yoga block here if you need to. Look up my arm and hold this for I think about 45 seconds. We'll see. You can move your head back and forth if you like, but try to get your arm straight up in the sky and be looking up it. This is a good spine stretch and hamstring stretch at the same time. One more breath. It's all about the breathing. We put our hand down and we're going to place the right hand on the floor and put the left hand in the sky. Oh, yes, you should feel that in your spine. I feel it in my lower spine. I'll look up. Good for my limberness and my whole spine. Getting the hamstring still. Need stretch. It's easy to skip stretch. You're thinking, I'm not going to build any muscle and stretch. Why am I going to do that? Well, you need it for your flexibility, your mobility, your durability, all the abilities. Okay, go down to our, got one last hamstring there. All right, get our hands and knees. We're going to camel. Now, this is challenging for people like me. I don't know what kind of people I'm like, the relatively inflexible male. But I'm going to give it my best shot. Okay. So, camel, if you're familiar, you could end up with your hands on your heels, or even all the way flat, I believe Shauna ends up at. For myself, I think I'm just going to be pushing my pelvis forward, shoulders back, my chin on my chest, because I can just touch that heel, but I tell you what, it's not comfortable. I'm just gonna stay here. This is a good stretch, and it's, in theory, if I do this enough, I'll eventually be able to get to my heels. Your hands here to support you. Shauna is not flat, but she does have her hands on her bottoms of her feet. Your head's back. When you're back there, put your head up first. Come back vertical, okay? So that's that. Next step is called back hero. It is, oh, he wants us to do a quick cat stretch right here. Take good care of that spine. It's the only one you got, and it's pretty important. All right, back hero. A little bit wider knees. Roll up your mat. If you got a hard surface below, I got a pretty soft surface here, so I'm not going to roll up my mat. Okay. Knees are wider than the hips. And this time, you sit back in between your lower legs. And I'll tell you what, this is not my favorite. I'm trying to figure out even what to do with my feet. Okay, so watch me break my knees off. Okay, well, so their butts are on the ground. My butt is close to the ground. Shauna is flat on her back. Yeah, I can feel the tendons ready to go. So I'm not going to push it too hard, but I'm still here. Okay. I'm going to hold it and I'm going to breathe through it. Don't hurt yourself with this one, folks. Know your limits. This is one that puts a lot of pressure and leverage against your knees. Here we go. Walk your hands back up. Get out of that. Okay. All right, next up we have a Kempo quad stretch. Okay. And this one, remember it from Kempo. We'll get this front leg, the right leg, kind of trying to get that heel and foot across your body. Oh, I take that back. We're just going to keep that heel underneath this. And Kempo it does start that way. And grab the back leg. That can be challenging. I sometimes cramp trying to grab that back leg. Want it all aligned, body aligned, both legs aligned, and you're leaning forward. Focusing on the right glute, the left quad. Pulling that left ankle toward your buttocks as Tony and Forrest Gump say. All right, release out of that one. We bring the other leg up. Okay. Same again. Grab that right leg. I tell you what, I'm getting better at that. I'm pleased with myself about that. That used to be a challenge for me to reach around and grab my ankle without cramping up and falling over. Mobility in my hamstring. Those hamstrings are important for runners. Okay, we're just breathing through this. Let's see if we can maybe get one more. We could stop there for today. Let's see what the next one is. It takes a lot more than a minute. We'll call it for today. This is Bo. Let's go for it. All right, Bo. Make a bow out of your spine. Grab those ankles. Okay. You're more or less knees on the ground, face on the ground. And this is in core synergistics too, because this works your core. Now pull your ankles toward your head and your knees and your chest get off the ground. I think optimally, as much as I can do is bottom of my rib cage to my pelvis are what's touching. Everything else is up off the ground. You can really start to get into it. Got quite a bit off the ground now. If I kick my legs out, get way off the ground. All right, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for joining me. We'll pick this up next time.